Hi, it's Mrs. B. I'm back. Day, let me see. I have to see what it is. This is day 16 of my carnivore challenge, 30-day carnivore challenge. As some of you know, if you've been watching this, you know that Mrs. B, Auntie and I, my aunt, who is the co-owner of this channel, went to Lubbock, Texas to see Home Free in concert day before yesterday. And I did an update day before yesterday, and I did not get my update done yesterday. So I'm going to include this one. You know, I'm kind of confused. I may have my days messed up on what I've posted and what I haven't posted. But anyway, this is day 16. Day 15, we were in Lubbock, and I know I did. Yeah, I may have named it wrong. I may have posted for day 15. I am so confused. So today is, oh my goodness, today's the 18th. I thought it was the 17th. So this is day 17. That's why I'm confused. So I think I posted day 15 while we were in Lubbock. I can tell you that I did pretty good on our trip. I did great. In fact, let me think. I think I had around a 30 hour. Let me see. 7, 8, 12. I did around 31 hour fast that day because we didn't eat on the way down there, and we didn't eat until after the concert. So by the time we got to a restaurant and everything, it was pretty late in the evening. I think we went in the restaurant at 10 or so, and they stayed open till midnight. So it took a while to get our food. I would say at least 30 minutes before we got our food. So it ended up being a 31 hour fast that day, and that was on my day 15 of this challenge. And I did not have trouble. I was never hungry that day, ever. Just, you know, I have noticed one thing. I have a pretty dry mouth a lot, so I'm probably still not getting enough water. I don't know. I feel like I drink a lot of water, but I know I don't get much more than a quart to 2 quarts. So I'm tempted. Let me see, what is this one? I have to put my glasses on to see. I am tempted to no, this is still just a quart. I'm tempted to get me a gallon of water, keep a gallon of water sitting by me, and maybe that would keep me on track of how much I'm drinking. I just don't know. I'm pretty sure there are some cups or something that are half a gallon. This just seems so awkward to me. I don't know. I got to figure it out. I've got to get more water. Okay. So anyway, that was day 15. And then we came home yesterday, which would have been day 16. Excuse me. And we had eaten late. Oh, and when we ate, I only had a steak. I did have an 8-ounce steak, and I don't know how many shrimp, 6 grilled shrimp. And I asked for butter again for my side. Well, I meant cold butter, but they brought me, and I did not specify, and they brought me, what do you call it, melted butter with garlic, and I didn't want to, the waiter was so nice and everything, I didn't want to send it back and ask him to change it, so I used that, and oh, it was so good. But I don't know if they put anything else in it other than just garlic and melted butter. But I didn't and I dipped every bite except for the shrimp. For some reason, I don't know why I didn't dip the shrimp in it. I may have some. I don't know. Anyway, I used every bit of the little cup that they brought me. But I don't think I got enough butter. Didn't get enough fat. So the next day, I did good coming home. We were home to my house by around 2:30, I think. It might have even been earlier. I don't know. But Auntie left and went home. You know, she had another hour to drive. And so she left, and I was hungry. So I fixed me. I had bought 2 sirloin steaks and had them thawed out. And I knew I needed to get them cooked and eaten before too long because I didn't want them to ruin. So I went ahead and cooked both of them. I pan fried them. Little tiny, thin, very thin ribeyes. And I just pan fried them. Didn't do it too long because I didn't want them to be tough, you know. But by the time they were cooked, they were only about a little over 1/4 of an inch thick. A little too thin. I might have cooked some of them a little too long. Didn't realize I did because it was really quick. But I ate every bit of it, and that was 8 ounces. Is what the weight of those 2 steaks were. Total was 8 ounces because they were so thin, I guess. And I had a couple of slices of some cheddar cheese with it. And I'm going to be honest with you here. I was struggling. Yesterday I was struggling. After I got home, I was struggling with really being hungry, and I was really tired. I don't understand why I get so tired after driving 3 hours. However, it was a fast trip, and we were busy the whole time. And, you know, we hoot and hollered. I figured I'd be hoarse today or yesterday, but I wasn't because of all the hollering I did at Home Free. Gosh, I love Home Free. We had awesome seats. If you haven't looked at some of the videos, you might look at them if you want to. But anyway, yesterday was, I would say, my biggest struggle with being hungry this whole time. And I attribute it to not having enough fat. But the confession, my husband had gotten pizza the day before while I was gone, and he had 2 pieces left over. I ate it. I broke down and I ate those 2 pieces of pizza. I am ashamed. I am very ashamed. However, I'm not going to let it stop me. This is a new day, and I just start all over again and I'm not saying I'm starting my 30 days over again, but I will finish this 30 days and have the one hiccup in it. And I'm disappointed, and even I'm disappointed in myself, but even more than that, I'm disappointed in that may have disappointed you. You know, you want to be an example, and when you like I did. Sorry, it bothers me. It doesn't bother me that I ate the pizza yesterday. I'm disappointed in myself, yes. But it really bothers me to think, I'm sorry. I get emotional. Don't think nothing of it. But it really bothers me to think that anybody out there watching me may be disappointed in me. I don't like that. However, at the same time, you see that I'm human. And at the same time, maybe if I just continue, if one of you have a hiccup like I have, you'll know that it's okay. You just go on. Don't beat yourself up. And like I said, I can get over this. I'm just disappointed that I may have disappointed someone out there. Not that I'm really that much of a influence on anybody, but I know a couple of you are watching this, and you've been so supportive. And a couple of you are also on the Carnivore. I don't know if you're doing a challenge or if it's just your way of life. I know there's one person that's been doing it for years. Gosh, give me some tips. I'm also already starting to get kind of tired of steak. I know I can eat some chicken. I can eat some fish, which I haven't ate fish. I need to do that. I have some salmon in the freezer. I may have to do that. So, anyway, there's my confession. Day 16 was my day of my hiccup. I told you that I would tell you how much I have lost. I have lost 10 pounds. I said I thought I had. Well, yes, I had. I'd lost exactly 10 pounds in 14 days. I expect to gain a couple of that back because I know me. I know my body. And normally, if I am on some kind of a diet or something, and I'm really good, I can lose pretty decent at first. And then if I mess up on it in 2 days, it usually takes 2 days, it shows up on the scales, because I used to be a weigh every day person when I'm on a diet. Now, otherwise, I never weigh. I don't want to weigh. But this is important to me. And I told you that I never have stuck to one for very long. We're here 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Now, I'm not beating myself up too bad. You know, I'm just not going to do it. I'm not going to beat myself up too bad. I'm going to go on. And, back to the water, which I didn't cheat on the water. It was just that stupid pizza. And I told you on whatever day it was that we were in, day before yesterday, when we were in Lubbock, I told you that's why I told my husband to have the pizza when I was gone, because it would tempt me. I don't blame him. I should have just ignored it, or told him to, if he wasn't going to eat it, to take it to the trash. Someone once told me that if there's something there that's tempting you, put it under water, get it wet, and then throw it away. That way, evidently there's some people that would dig stuff out of the trash, which I would never do that. But if it was wet, there's no way you're going to. And then, of course, if the pizza had been wet, I would never have been tempted by it. But once again, it's my willpower, my whatever. But I don't know. It was like I was just the first time of having, I don't even want to call it craving, but I just wanted something. So, anyway, That's my confession that I did, and I'm going on. The way it makes me feel to disappoint you guys. See, I told you you're doing this for accountability, and I did not realize until I just got emotional how much it means to me and how helpful this video recording is. It because you guys, I'm accountable to you guys. I thought I was just accountable to myself, but I realize in my heart I'm kind of accountable to you. And I know you're all sweet and you're not going to give me a hard time, but I'm just disappointed, that I did that to, for you. Anyway, oh goodness, I got to clear my throat. Once again, this is day 17. I've had coffee. And I really haven't even started drinking water. I have this bottle of water, but I haven't started drinking water yet. And it's actually late in the morning. It's almost 11 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to go and post some videos, I think, in our reaction videos. And Mrs. B and Auntie. And I may also get the Mrs. B Sewing Project playlist posted and a video in it. It's not a lot of instructions or anything, but it's for my sewing, and I know I think it was Jan that asked. I'm not sure. Anyway, you guys are great. Thank you for watching our videos. Thank you for commenting. It's some of you have commented a lot that we almost feel like family or distant family or something. When you don't know someone, but you converse, and we are talking to you, and then you talk to us. The only thing is, we only see the face in your little profile picture. But you become our friends and family. So, I've always kind of thought it was interesting how a lot of these reactors will say, that y'all are family to us and we love you. Well, gosh, it's kind of interesting how this works, because you do start feeling that way. And you feel like, there is a love. May not be the same type of love for your daughter or son, but there is a connection there. So thank you for watching us. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for subscribing, hitting the like. Do you know that only 10% of the people that watch us subscribe? That, I don't know if that's good or bad. I would say it's bad, but I'm not sure. Yeah, it's really funny. On my day 7, we've had right at 933 the last I looked, views on day 7 of this carnivore challenge. I can understand they haven't came back, because I don't give instructions. I don't show my meals. It's just me. And, of course, I'm not as professional as a lot of these people are. In fact, I'm not professional at all. I'm just me. And a lot of people don't like that. Anyway, I'm rambling. I'm bad about doing that. Once again, thank you for watching. And thank you for liking and subscribing. And y'all come back and talk to us, okay? Bye. If I can turn this thing off.